What are you afraid of?
Partly you.
Explain that.
All right, look. Just promise me that you will remain calm and reasonable no matter how angry you get.
Oh, God. It's a big one, huh? All right, I promise.
It has to do with Stefan. Nicholas told him about meeting his grandmother for the first time, and apparently that had a very big effect on him, and Stefan got upset about that.
Honey, do you want to tell me when I'm supposed to care here?
All right, well, just listen to me, okay? Stefan doesn't want Nicholas getting more involved with her and creating attachments with her and getting drawn closer to me and to our family.
Well, I have a simple solution. The kid just stays away and never sees her. Problem solved.
No, it's not that simple. Stefan threatened me. Please, I'm going to hold you to your promise.
He threatened you how?
It was implied, you know his style. He did it because he's feeling threatened.
All right, so here's another scenario for you. He takes the heir presumptuous, and the two of them split. They go back to the old country. Then there's no problem. No mom to worry about, no little sister, and only Helena to call Grandma.
Yeah, well, Stefan can't control Nicholas anymore. If the boy doesn't want to go, there's nothing he can do, so I guess he's desperate.
Desperate? Stefan? I've never seen that oil slick break a sweat.
Look, please, I'm afraid that he's going to harm my mother. Now, of course, he's going to make it look like an accident so he doesn't turn Nicholas against him.
Okay, I'm not opposed to splitting from old Port Chuckles, you know that. But I am opposed to changing our plans on a dime because Stefan twitches.
Look, I don't want another power struggle with Stefan, okay? All I want to know is that my mother is safe. She has suffered enough because of me.
You had nothing to do with anything.
Yes, I did. My mother's life is ruined because I am her daughter. Okay? I need to put her first. She needs me. She needs us. How can we help her if we're always looking over our shoulders, wondering what Stefan's next move is going to be? And it's not fair to her to ask her to live surrounded by all of this anxiety after everything else she's been through. Please. Try to understand, okay? Just let him win this one.
I understand.
Then it's all right with you if I go today?
No, it's not all right with me if you go, but we'll all go. Pack up the family. Let's go.
How can you do that? I thought you weren't even allowed to leave the state.
Don't even worry about it. We're leaving today. All of us. Carpet back. Let's get moving.
Dara's not going to give you a fight?
I guess not. She knows she doesn't have much of a case, and to tell you the truth, the other day at the hearing, I think she was glad to be rid of me.
I can't believe this is all working out. I can't believe it. I hated the idea of leaving you and Lucky behind, but I don't have to now.
Oh.
I'm so glad we're all going to be together and we're going to be safe. And I'll make the last year up to you. I promise I will. I know it's turned your life upside down.
Oh, well, you saved me the trouble of doing it myself.
Oh, God, I love you so much. I'd never be able to live without you.
Well, luckily you ain't going to have to find out if you could or not, because I ain't going anywhere.
Oh, thank God for that.
Okay, I'll go pick up Lucky and break the news.
It's going to be hard on him.
He'll be all right.
Another move.
He'll be all right, Billy. He's resilient. Why don't you get Leslie and see if she can help you start packing? I mean, we may as well make a fast getaway, huh?
so sorry. I can't just run away again.
Yes.
It's Laura. Can you talk?
I have nothing more to say to you. My terms remain non-negotiable. If you're not out of Port Charles with Leslie by tomorrow morning, I will go to Luke and tell him everything.
It's settled. We're all leaving today.
You have such an honest face, Lasha. Why would a man ever doubt you? We have nothing more to say to one another.
Yes, there is one more thing. I need to see you. Right away.
You have something to tell me.
Yes. My mother and I will be leaving for Switzerland today. And it may interest you to know that Luke will be going with me.
Really? And what lie did you concoct out of your vast repertoire to convince him to do that?
What I say to my husband is none of your business.
Why did you ask me to meet you here?
Because I want you to know that I will never, ever forgive you for what you've done to me.
You'll never forgive me. Well, what is that? Some kind of a curse? A pox upon my house? Do you actually think that after everything you've done, I care if you forgive me or not?
I was really wrong about you. You are worse than Stavros and Helena put together.
Oh, but when it comes to deceit, I stand humbled before the master. Your performance the night you died, oh, that was remarkable. I particularly liked the sweet kiss on the lips before you walked into the exploding building.
That kiss was no performance. You left me no choice. I had to protect my mother.
I suppose next you'll tell me you had no choice in conceiving Nicholas either.
Nicholas may have been my choice, but getting involved with you was the biggest mistake of my life. Obviously, I'll be paying for that forever.
Oh, that won't be long enough for what you've done. But I am consoled by the fact that after tonight you'll be too far away to cause either Nicholas or myself any more trouble.
I want to see him before I go.
You can't be serious.
Please allow it. For him. For him, if not for me. It was hard enough on him having me disappear without knowing why.
Well, that is not at my door. The answer is no.
Promise me you won't tell him the truth.
Truth? The truth about what?
God, I hate you.
Say it, Lasha. I want to hear you say the words.
That you're his father.
I owe you nothing. I promise nothing.
But if you were going to tell him, you would have told him by now.
Circumstances change.
But you wouldn't.
Whether I do or not is of no concern to you.
I am warning you, Stefan.
Why don't you send me a postcard from Switzerland? Perhaps we'll catch up with one another on the slope sometime.
You know, I gotta hand it to you. The more I struggled, the more trapped I was. I couldn't make a move, I couldn't speak without betraying someone, and finally everyone. But if you betray me this time, and you make it all for nothing, in other words, if I find out that Luke has been told anything other than Nicholas's father is dead, I will have a revenge on you, the likes of which you can't possibly imagine. It will make what you've done to me seem like a kiss on a summer day.
Save your bedtime stories for your daughter.
You know I'm telling the truth. Because you know what you've turned me into. I was a Cassinine too. Oh, Amy, I didn't know you were here.
Yeah, well, I'm working the late shift tonight, so I just came by to see Les. You know, I really think that being here and home with your family and getting to see your friends is having a very positive effect. She seems much more responsive.
Amy, I'm taking her to Switzerland.
What? Why?
Well, based on her recovery, Tom thinks that she can make a full recovery under the proper care.
When are you leaving?
Tonight. There's an opening at the clinic, and Tom's available to take us and check her in, so we figured, why waste time?
How long will you be gone?
Sort of depends on her progress.
You know, Laura, I'm just getting used to the idea of having you back. Why is it that we are always saying goodbye?
I know. I'm sorry about that. Look, you know, if I'm going to be gone a long time, I'll send you a ticket. You can come and visit me. I'll write to you regularly.
Just like you did the last time you and Luke left town, right? What is with you anyway, Laura? I don't get it. You are always constantly leaving, and I'm tired of it. And I'm really sorry that I'm giving you such a hard time about this. It's just that I'm going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you, too.
Well, what would you like me to do for you while you're gone?
Well, you could keep an eye on Nicholas for me. Let me know how he's doing.
Well, that'll be pretty easy. He knows you're going?
Not yet.
There's something else you're not telling me.
Please, Amy, just trust me, okay? Look, I know that's an awful lot for me to ask after what I have done, but I need you to believe in me right now.
I'll always believe in you. I love you. I love you, too. I'm late for work. See ya.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You know, we're a team.
You think I don't need you? You know, I'm sorry. That really wasn't fair of me. I don't want to make you choose between the two of us.
No, it's just, who do I know in Switzerland? It could be educational, you know. I could learn yodeling. But, I mean, I just got back here. You know, and I managed to grovel enough to get my friends to forgive me for faking them out. And Grandma's doing great, Mom. I mean, she's doing great. You give her a month, and she'll be talking to you, criticizing your cooking or whatever she used to do. I don't know. And then you can come back here and make sure Dad didn't let me pierce anything.
Lucky I'm not going to fight you. If you think that you're going to be happier here, then... Oh, my God. I'm going to miss you like crazy. There's nobody who can make me laugh like you do, and there's nobody that I just plain like as much as you. Not to mention loving you with all my heart. I'm making you feel bad now, aren't I? I'm sorry. I don't want to do that.
If you think me staying's a mistake, you need to tell me.
No. I'm just being greedy.
Raisins. I think she's still hungry.
Oh, well. Mom has plenty of those. She used to use them like money to bribe me when I was little.
Ah!
Well, you're one to talk. I'm going to take my mom over to the hospital to say goodbye to Monica and to Audrey and give you a little chance to fuss over the baby and maybe help her pick out what toy she wants to take with her.
Well, you're not going to be there long enough to need more than her 2 favorite bedtime stories and something to whack on the floor to get your attention, right?
Luke, Lucky says that he wants to come back here with you.
What'd you tell him?
Well, what could I say? I mean, he seems so happy to be back in school and with his friends again.
Wait a minute now. You mean he's willing to give up a month or 2 of being an irresistible American cowboy in the midst of all those rosy-cheeked Swiss milkmaids? And he wants to do it for geometry?
I don't know, maybe he pictures some wild and woolly bachelor pad parties going on here while I'm not looking. I don't know, he's going to be miserable if you're not there. And I don't want him to be, so if you change your mind and you decided to stay with us, I think that he would too.
You sure this isn't some scheme the 2 of you cooked up to keep me from my own devices?
Well, you know how I am. I just like everybody where I can see him.
Well, okay, but if you want to worry about something, how about by the time you get back, he won't be able to remember what a vegetable looks like.
When I loved seeing you.
Well, Leslie, are you back here to work?
Leslie is off to take a continental cure. Doesn't that sound too?
At the moment, it sounds like you should take me with you.
I wish we could.
You're going too? For how long?
Look at her. GH would boot her out after one night.
I love you both so much. I know I haven't been much of a friend lately.
Oh, but you've been a wonderful daughter, hasn't you?
Oh, yes.
Well, bon voyage.
Monica, I always wanted to say, anyone can be a blonde.
Audrey's right. I'll be back in a week. Listen, Alan is in a meeting with Stefan, but he should be along shortly.
Well, we have to get going, so just please give him my love, and Lila and everyone. And would you please tell Tom to meet us at the airport?
Yes, of course I will.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Switzerland.
I won't be too much of a pain.
Well, of course you'll be a pain. That's what I've raised you to be, isn't it? What is it you think I'm going to be doing here, anyway? Raiding the shelter for homeless chorus girls? Yeah, you can come back with me. What the hell, you're cheaper than a cleaning lady.
Messier, too. You know what, though? We should start making Lulu chew some gum. You know, so her ears don't bother her on the plane.
I think she can do that at takeoff. But you might want to start chewing now. You know how your ears get.
Okay.
Here. I'll go get the rest of the bags, and you pick out some toys for her to take, all right?
Yeah. Hey. Okay, let me see. Wow. You still like this? Because, you know, you were too little for it when I picked it out for you. Yeah. I was in a hurry for you to get big. I think you should slow down a little, though, you know? No. Here's your other favorite. From your other... You know what? I think you should take this, because if you don't, Dad and I are going to burn it. There you go. Come on.
And Lulu's. Where is my mother's?
Cowboy, are you not the keeper of the passports?
Oh, I must have dropped one when I was putting stuff in the car.
Here, check the... Come on, baby, we'll go upstairs. Check the trunk. Yeah, there you go.
There's so many people I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to.
Laura, we don't have to go.
Yes, we do.
Not for me. I'm better, I think. I like Tom Hardy. And I know you don't want to.
But, Mother, even Tom thinks it's what's best, and, you know, there are other reasons, too.
We're not coming back, are we? And Luke doesn't know, does he?
Mother. You know that I will always do what's best for you and for Luke and for my children, don't you?
Yes, baby.
This is what's right for right now. But I promise you something. I will not be separated from my husband and my son for very long.
What about Nicholas?
I don't have an answer to that question yet. But I will.
Time difference. I'm not sure. Either way, we need to be hustling.
I'm sorry about the wild goose chase. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yes, I do. I'm leaving my husband and my son, and I hate it.
Shouldn't we be like really early for international flights?
Well, you should, looking like a budding terrorist. We're not forgetting anything else, are we?
No, except to say I love you, and thank you for being so understanding.
Honey, you're not getting on that plane angry, are you?
No. Why?
Well, I've never been as dumb as I look. I know there's more to this hasty departure than meets the eye.
What do you mean?
Look, I didn't expect this to blow up in our faces. I don't regret it. Any of it. I don't regret taking Leslie into hiding with us. I don't regret putting a tombstone with your name on it. But I do regret dragging you into it without giving you a chance to say yes, no, or maybe. And it was you that the whole town came down on. I'm sorry. Now look, I'm gonna be real lonely here. It'll be terrible without you. But I can do it for a little while. If I know that you're not over there sitting on some windswept Alp, hanging your head in shame because of me.
Because of you? Oh, never. Luke, it seems like every choice I've ever made has ended up hurting someone. That's certainly not how I wanted it, but, you know, when I look back on it, I don't see how I could have done things any differently. But I'm certainly not ashamed of you. You're the reason that I hold my head high. Loving you is the one thing that I have always known is right.